What's up, world? Let me tell you about this beard growth oil I got from 12 tribes on Earth. 8 ounces of oily goodness with a nozzle that prevents sprays and spills, and soft ingredients that make it perfect addition to anyone's morning routine. From coconut to castor, all these oils are hand chosen. After using this herbal blend, the biggest thing I noticed is how soft and how strong my hair was, and how good I feel. Pick up your bottle today and make your beard the star of the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have seen many comments by Africans claiming they have more millionaires than we have in the Black community in America. And let me tell you something, y'all. I looked up online for developed African nations. There is not one African nation that is considered fully developed. The United States of America is a fully developed country. See, when a country is not developed, they don't have a lot of opportunity over in those countries. That's why the people keep flocking over here. And they know that same job they may have in their African nation, they can do that same job here and make more money. Okay. Underdeveloped countries generally don't have a lot of money. So if there's not a lot of money, and this is really not just Africa, but all around the world, any country that's not developed, that country does not have a lot of millionaires. So I went and I looked. So not only did I find out there are no developed African nations, I also found out what they are saying is false. I'm going to let ChatGPT give you the answer, but it is false. They do not have more millionaires on the continent of Africa than they do here. You would think they would, judging from the number of the population. What is it, 1.4 billion people? You would think with that amount of people, they would have more millionaires. But remember, it's 1.4 billion people on all undeveloped land. So, no, they don't have more millionaires and billionaires than we have. So, y'all, all I have to say is it's easy to fact check these things. Even every African posting this stuff out there that you got more millionaires on the continent of Africa than we do here. Even they can go out here and fact check this. They would have found the same information that I found. America will have more here because there's more opportunity for people to gain wealth here than you would have in an underdeveloped country. So that alone should tell you, common sense should tell you there would be more here. So let's get to the answer that ChatGPT gave.
If we're talking strictly numbers of wealthy individuals, there are more wealthy Black Americans than wealthy Africans overall. But if we compare wealth concentration and growth rates, some African nations are producing wealthy individuals faster. 1. Number of wealthy individuals. Black Americans. The U.S. has a much larger and older Black middle class and millionaire population due to access to a developed economy, stock markets, real estate, and established businesses. Estimates put Black American millionaires at around 2 million households. Africans. Across the entire African continent, 1.4 billion people, there are fewer total millionaires, roughly 150,000 to 200,000 individuals. 2023, Henley and Partners Wealth Report. However, African wealth is concentrated in a small elite, especially in Nigeria, South Africa, Egypt, and Morocco. 2. Wealth concentration. In Africa, wealth is often heavily concentrated in natural resources, oil, mining, real estate, and a few business families. In Black America, wealth is more broadly spread among professionals, athletes, entertainers, and entrepreneurs, though still limited compared to white Americans due to generational wealth gaps. 3. Growth rates. Africa is one of the fastest growing regions for new millionaires, especially in Nigeria, Kenya, Ghana, and South Africa. However, Black Americans still hold more total combined wealth than Africans as a group. 4. Bottom line. More total wealthy individuals, Black Americans, due to the U.S. economy's size and stability.
Ladies and gentlemen, when you hear these claims that they have more of something there than we do here, just look this stuff up. It's really not hard to find out at all, you know, and you got to look at what is going on in the climate of everything. You got to look at it. These folks are trying to make us think they are more than us. And everybody among them is smart, and we know that's not true. We know that's not true, and it's just like it is among us. We got some in our group that are very smart, very wise, and got themselves together, and then, there's always a group that are not quite there or probably never will get there. And they have the same thing within their group. And everybody that comes over here, they're not geniuses, but they try to make us feel that because they're trying to make us feel bad about ourselves. They're really generally doing the same thing white people do. They attempt to make us feel bad about myself, but I got something for all of y'all. You ain't gonna ever make me feel bad about a damn thing. So you heard the answer from ChatGPT, and the answer is actually correct compared to the data I found online. So everybody, please tell me what you think about this video. When you put something out there, we have the right to check those things out to see if what you're saying is factual or not. But what the Africans put out there is not factual at all. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.